Hi, Amel. Can you hear me?
Hi Sarika, how are you?
Good. You?
I'm great, I'm great.
Great. Okay. Alrighty. Just allow a couple of minutes for people to join.
Sure.
And I didn't get a chance to remind people on my Instagram. Sorry, just a second. One second. Okay, I can already see there are many questions already coming. Okay. Hello, hi guys. How's everyone doing? Where are you guys joining from? UK, hopefully everyone, because ILR I think is impacted for people who are in the UK rather than people who have not even started a journey in the UK. I'll just send a reminder to people on Instagram. Allow me just 1 second, guys. Just 1 second, and then I will be with you guys. Okay, let's start then. Okay, so maybe Amil, we can start with your quick introduction for my new audience, and then we'll start taking questions from the chat. Of course, from the thumbnail, people already know we have gathered here to talk about
Yeah.
immigration changes, especially around ILR, which was announced on 20th of November. I've already done a detailed video on YouTube and Instagram as well. I've got many questions from people. But what I have told, I'll try my best to take questions from the people
Mhm.
who joined first, and then
Yeah.
also try my best to see if there are questions from the my last YouTube video. So
Okay.
maybe we can make a start because it's going to be really busy for you, Amil.
Hi everyone, hope you all well. So my name is Mohammed Amil. I'm your immigration expert. My company name is Mac25 London, and we are based in Canary Wharf, London. And I'm an ex-international student, not happy with what's happening currently. And yeah, I'm here to discuss about what we can do and just to make you people understand that how these things are gonna work with whatever little knowledge we have got.
Thank you very much, Amel. Guys, then if you have already listed down your question, what we're going to do, we'll take from the question, but maybe Amel, the best thing would be we'll start with your understanding.
Yeah.
Because I follow you on LinkedIn, I've seen your post as well today. The detailed presentation or like the PDF which you attached was really
Right.
helpful. Maybe if you can share your screen and maybe we can go through that later and take
Yeah,
questions like 10 to
yeah,
15 minutes.
definitely we can do that. I have that thing open in front of me.
That would be nice.
So
Yeah.
if I could share, then that would be great, but I don't know how to share. So
At the do you have option present or invite at the bottom?
yeah, I have got the present one.
Just click on present.
Okay. Yeah.
That will do. And meanwhile, I'm trying to see if I can also go on Insta as well at the same time, so that people can benefit. I'm trying.
So let me share screen now with you guys.
Okay.
Okay. Can you see my screen? Oh, it
Uh,
says the browser can access your screen.
no, I cannot see your screen at the moment.
It's giving me an update. The browser can't access your screen. Try capturing a different screen to continue this.
Aha. Okay.
Let me do something. Okay.
Otherwise, what I can do very quickly, Amil, maybe if you can email me at yourknowledgebuddy@gmail.com. Otherwise, I can open LinkedIn
Yeah.
and then I can
And
share my, yeah, allow me 1 second. I didn't, on my system, I have not yet opened LinkedIn and all, and the system prompting me to ask. to enter my password, which I don't remember. So if you just send me very quickly, then I can definitely share my screen.
Yeah.
Okay, guys, just bear with us for a second. Yeah. I can see Amil add to stage. Yes, I've added. I can
You
see your yeah slide one. Guys, can you see Amil's slide one?
okay? Amazing.
I think so. I at least can see.
Yeah, I can see that. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, great. So maybe we can start with that.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So I think just to start with, rather than going into a very detailed one, I would start with talking about that there are two important tables what we have to look at. And before that, a small summary that the Home Office has made mandatory for anyone with English language requirement at B2 level of CEFR, that they would be able to get the settlement if they have got that mandatory requirement. It do not do any plus or minuses when it comes to B2. We are going to get into that, but that's the mandatory requirement and that's the most bare minimum we can do. Apart from that, the Home Office has laid down four pillar, and the four pillar, how it goes, if just hold on 1 second, because I think I can give you guys a better view. So the four pillars starts with number one is the character, number two is integration, number three is contribution, and number four is residence. So what our Honorable Home Secretary Shabana Mahmood has said that you need to have these four pillars in order to get settlement in the UK. So as compared to other countries, UK was very predictable in the past that whatever you do or whatever happens, you're going to get your settlement within 5 years. But these pillars coming into the picture and the baseline of 10 years, things have completely changed now. So, like other countries, maybe like USA, we don't have any more sustainability that in 10 years, you are exactly going to get the citizenship because that's the baseline. And within that period of time, let's say if you have debt with NHS, maybe you overstay your visa, maybe you're not able to fulfill your English language requirement, the years are going to be added to that. So let's say instead of 10 baseline years, you overstay for 1 month, that close to be around 20 years. So in 30 years, you'll be getting your ILR. So I think these small bits and pieces, and I have also shared my screen. I'm showing you what is there in my PDF and I've uploaded on LinkedIn as well. Feel free to download and understand that how each examples work. But I think the most important part before we get on the question is to understand that every layer, every situation would be completely different. So don't take a generic approach. Every situation will have their own baseline years. And I think, Sarika, we can start with the questions.
Yeah, sure. Okay, thank you. Okay, one second. So guys on Instagram, just want to let you know I'm live on YouTube with Amil. If you guys got questions for Nylar, please join on YouTube so that you can ask your question. So I'm going to scroll at the top to see what was the question I have received here. So starting with first question from Shivani saying, maybe you can stop sharing your screen once again. I will
Mhm.
remove. Yes, I've done that. Okay.
Great.
I'm going to take first question from Shivani saying, I came here as a student in 2020, but I haven't completed my course. I switched to tier two because I have a testing experience. Will all these 6 years be counted towards the new 10-year rules?
Hey Shivani, I think you were one of those lucky people who came in 2020 and when the rules were completely different, that before even completing your role, you were able to switch to any other visa category. So you are from that phase. But at the end of the day, what matters right now is how much is your salary, and your years exactly do not matter as far as these things are concerned because the baseline is set at 10 years now. So yes, the 6 years would be counted when the new rule will be coming in, because I don't know exactly since what time you have been on the skilled worker visa. But as far as other things are concerned, then the baseline would be 10 years. If you have been on a skilled worker visa for 6 years, then it would be counted towards the settlement period.
So does it mean then the period when she came to the UK is not counted? So that long-term 10-year is not counted,
Exactly.
right? So
No,
that
no.
10-year route is will be abolished completely the day this
Exactly.
rule
Yes.
place.
Yes.
And your day will count when you are on a skill visa. And if the new
Exactly.
and if a new baseline is 10 years,
Yes.
depending on a salary threshold where she falls
Right.
under. 3 year,
Right.
5 year, or 10 year, and all. Yeah.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
Yes.
So I have got this question from many people. So guys, remember 10-year route, that which was a long-term settlement. If you live in the UK legally for 10 years, it's going to be removed the day this rule will be implemented. Thank you
Yeah.
very much. I hope Shivani that helps your question. Now moving to the new one, Tushar is asking what happened if job code is RQF4 but salary is above 51,000. This is interesting.
Amazing. I think I got many questions like this, Tushar, even in the morning. So this is an integration question. What we need to understand here is that how you're fulfilling the criteria. So by any mean, you should be fulfilling the criteria. Either your job should be in RQF level 6 and plus, or else your salary threshold would be that much. Because home office is going to be considered whatever reduce your baseline years as far as these things are concerned. So let's say if your salary, your taxable income is 51,000 pounds immediately before 3 years of getting the ILR, then obviously it would be reduced by 5 years.
So you're saying one criteria is being seen. If the salary is
Exactly.
51,000, which means what you explained as well. If the salary is more than 50,000, you get your ILR in 5 years. Yeah. So here, even it is archive levels below 6, but your
Yeah.
salary is 51,000, which is
Yeah.
above 50,000. It means
Yeah.
you are eligible for 5-year ILR route. Yeah.
Yeah,
This is what I
because
understand.
what here we need to understand, Sarika, that what precedence is coming forward. So
Yeah.
Home Office is going to consider that his taxable income is far ahead and he is a high tax earner, so he
Yeah.
would be getting that situation as well. So I think he'll be in a good space.
Yeah, okay, sure, thank you. Moving to the next question. So, guys who are asking questions on Instagram, I won't be able to take Instagram questions now because we are live on YouTube. If you want me to take your question, you've got to join YouTube live session. Just go to Your Knowledge Buddy and you'll find me live. I won't be able to take any question from here, but I have switched on. I'm live here so that you can hear the conversation. But joining YouTube is not that tough, I believe. Moving to the next question, which is from Mystery History Planet. Amazing name. Will there be any relaxation to a higher tax rate amount threshold similar to salary threshold discount offered to already existing skilled worker visa holders like 80% off 50,000 to 70 or etc?
So what Home Office here is aiming here, Mr. History Planet, that what is your taxable income at this point of time? Because here we need to understand we are not here after the discount, we are here after how much our exact salary is going to look like if we want to qualify for ILR. So I don't think so. Expecting a discount is a good thing at this point of time.
Yeah. And for higher salary, already they have said if you're above 125,000 pound you're earning, you can get your ILR in 3 years and
Yeah,
50,000
exactly.
plus. You're already getting ILR for 5 years, even though the baseline is 10 years. So I think that is already a good. So you can see they're already preferring or preferences given to people who are higher skilled. Okay.
Hmm.
Thank you very much, and I hope that answers your question. Again, guys, if you think Amel is able to answer your question, just give him a thumbs up. Yeah. Moving to the next question from Stories by Aravind. I came in 2019 on ICT and switched to skilled worker visa into 2024. Pay is almost 50K, but not 5270. Will 6 years I spent already count for the 10-year baseline? I think we have already answered that question. So answer is no, to be honest, right? I mean,
Yeah,
don't
his ICT won't be counted to be honest.
correct. Yeah, your ICT is not counted at all. Your time starts from the time you are on skill visa. Okay. Given that we have many people today and many questions, so maybe I will be very quick. And the questions which is already taken by Amel or the questions which we have already answered, I will skip that. Okay. And only if time permits, maybe more time we can spend on other questions. So the next question is: will rental income calculate under taxable income? Ooh.
So Avinash, the Home Office has not been very specific that what they are expecting under. They have not given the branches to us. They have just given the headline, and that is what we have to expect by looking at the fairer settlement to pathway documentation. And they have just mentioned taxable income. Maybe when we get the guidance, when the rules will get implemented, in that we'll be having exact branches of what do they mean by exact things, and I think that time will I'll be able to answer it more accurately.
Thank you. Moving to next question. Sumam is saying, I was granted asylum in September 2024. I will be eligible to apply for ILR in 2029. Will the new rule affect me? Yes. Okay, I'm
100% yes.
yes.
100% yes. Just add 20 to that if everything gets
Ex-
accepted.
Exactly.
Sorry to say. Sorry, Sonam.
Yeah, what I have understood thumb rule is if you have not got your ILR on the date this rule is implemented, say next year April, for example,
Yeah.
then you will be impacted by the new rule. This is what I've understood.
Yeah, I've liked your post as well, where you have exactly, highlighted the fact. Even you give page number 4
Yeah,
that they have specifically mentioned what do they mean. If a not got settlement, everything
yeah.
refers to you. That's it.
I also read like you do, Amit. We both were burning our midnight light from the last two,
True,
3 days.
true, 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 ma'am. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Moving to the. Okay, we have taken discussion. So, guys, if you're able to answer your question, give a thumbs up and let it know. Okay, you have sent this thing so many times. Okay, moving very quickly to next question. If one parent only is eligible uh, to get five ILR in five
Yeah,
years,
ILR in 5 years.
as
Yes.
per the new rule, what would happen to the children?
So if you read page number 25, they have specifically mentioned that for children, they want to design a route where they get eligible for the ILR, and they want to make sure that the system is fairer to them because they won't be able to match the salary requirement or anything as such. So I think it all depends on the consultation, and I'll suggest to everyone, not just now and later on as well, to do the consultation as soon as possible.
Thank you, Amir. And the links are already in my last YouTube video. If you guys go and see that on the pinned comment and also description, you'll find all the links. Uh, how many times I think Sumon have sent this? Moving to next one. Did I take this question?
No,
I
no, you no.
Okay, so I came back in 2018. I have been on various visas, including student and graduate visa. With this new rule, stopped me from applying for ILR. We already talked about it, but again, if you want to touch upon again,
Yes, yes, it does stop you because we right now don't know what kind of visa you're into. But yes, it would impact you if you don't have ILR.
correct. Moving to the next question, which is from Nitin. What happens if my wife goes on maternity leave for a few months in 3 year period before applying RILR in 2027? She
Yeah.
has 50K plus for all our time here, but will fall below that next year.
See, I think that is also one of the question which I got since last night, and people are also asking this because people are going on maternity leave. And what one thing we do understand here is I have heard, because I have not been a sponsor myself, but I've heard from a lot of sponsors who give the full salary rather than taking that exemption from the HMRC. So if they continue to pay the full amount of salary, then I think you'll be fine. But if your employer take the exemption and pay you less salary, whatever is 80%, 90%, I'm not sure the HMRC tax rules for that. I think then it's gonna affect you.
Thank you. Mirror is saying after study completion in any one switch to health and care visa through sponsorship, do they need to wait 15 years?
Yes, sir. Yes, you have to wait for 15 years if your role is within RKF level 3 to 6 or health and care.
I have already taken question from you, yeah?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, moving now next to the next question, which is from Sam. Global
Samsung.
mobility is, yeah, Samsung. Samsung, yeah, Samsung. Global mobility visa 55,000 plus skilled worker visa 55,000. Salary eligible get ILR. What are
I
you
wish
asking?
that was true. I wish that could have been true, but at least if the salary is 55,000, then at least you'll be able to minus your five years, and you'll be on 5 years path to settlement.
Okay, I don't understand his question. What is he asking?
How you can be on the same visa in one place of time.
Okay. Next question is how many months may be the transitional arrangements? How many months may be? Will it be at least 3, 6 months? Please let me know. My eligibility date is 30th of June.
Yeah, so if you check the consultation paper and the annex, what Sarika has put in the link as well, there is a huge section about the transitional arrangement as well. So if you actually tell them that you're getting the ILR within 1 or 2 months or something like that, your comments actually matters because the Home Office and Home Secretary is going to take these things into consideration. Because we were the one who filed the petition, 155,000 people signed the petition. After that, only things have been structured like that. I think our voice would definitely matter. So do fill the form, please.
Okay, I'm not taking the next question, Adil. Yes, you are affected. Anybody, in short, who has not got their ILR, irrespective of whether you're students, you arrive in 2020 or whichever, you are affected. Okay. And I have already taken question. Guys, please do not put your question so many times. It's creating so much of confusion to me while scrolling through the next person. So the question is: do all the NHS jobs are 5 years route for settlement, or is it applicable only for doctors and nurses with RQF level 6?
Amazing question. I was just waiting for something like this. From the guidance, I'm just quoting the guidance. Don't take our words or Google. Home Office is saying if anybody is in the profession of medical and education for public service and the role is within the RQF level 6 and above, they would be getting the settlement within 5 years. So this is the Home Office wordings from the guidance itself. It should be public service in medical or education. And if your role was in RQF level 6, then yes, you get a lot of exemption as far as the ILR is concerned.
So, what are the examples of public service? Like, of course, we know doctors and nurses. What are the
Of
other
course.
examples? Yeah.
I think state school teachers, it is mentioned in the guidance as well. State school teachers and professors, that comes under that criteria. I'm not sure about the private school because the Home Office is only concerned that how you as a professional are giving services to public. So I think
Mhm.
state school is one of the best example. I think NHS related all kind of profession comes under if your job is above RKF level 6, because more than teaching, there are multiple role in NHS as well, like managers in the hospitals of NHS and things like that. So I think those would also count it towards the 5 years of settlement.
Ah, so those roles as well, like the managers or any other role.
Yeah,
Okay.
because those are firstly they are into the public service, and
Uh-huh.
secondly those are above RKF level 6.
Okay, so what if people are working in, say, councils and universities? This is all public service, right? And
So
if they're above RQF level 6.
So what I believe, university is private to a greater extent. It
Oh,
is,
okay.
universities comes into private. But you gave a really good example, Sarika. Councils.
Concepts, yeah.
Council is actually a public service, and recently one of my client got the sponsorship in council as an operations manager, and the role is above RQF level 6. So even those people would be able to qualify within 5 years.
So anybody working in council, if you got a sponsorship, it means, and if your salary is above 50,000 or RQ
Or
level
RQF level 6, yes.
6 and above, then you will be fine, right, for 5 years. Okay, good. Thank you. So I'm going to move to another question. Priya is a senior nurse in nurse earning 52,000 a year.
Oh, that's
After
my question.
Yeah, I know. It's a good example. After 3 years at this salary, she can apply for ILR total time in UK 5 years. Does total time means on any visa or any skilled worker visa 5 years?
Exactly, exactly. I think this question you guys need to ask to Sarika.
I've got you an expert here.
Yeah. So I think we know, obviously, this question is in my document as well. And if you read the documentation, firstly, Priya is qualifying for a higher salary. So that would minus 5 years. And the total ILR time from 10 years, it would be deducted to 5 years.
Alrighty, so moving to the next question. Thank you. So, guys, I hope Amin is able to answer your question. Just give a thumbs up, guys. And of course, I know there are many questions at the bottom, and try to move fast. The next question is from Sukhwinder. Do dependents also need to give English test along with the main applicant applying for health and care visa? We are currently in the UK on the graduate route.
So, Gwinderji, don't give them ideas. It's not for the dependents yet, but yeah, I mean, and it's a good thing they have not mentioned in the guidance. But one thing, I'll say here that they have mentioned about the dependents, and I know there would be a lot of questions coming about the dependents. But to quote again the guidance, because those 60 pages we have only got to structure everything, structure this YouTube live session, our content and everything. So that's why I'm only focusing on that particular documentation by the Home Secretary, that dependents would be needing their own circumstances in order to settle in the UK. So it could be English language as well. We don't know. Once it fructifies, we'll get to know that in detail.
Correct. Thank you. Okay. So moving to the next question, which is again, could you explain about the dependence situation? What dependence situation you want to know? I'm not sure about it.
There's
Anything?
plenty, Rajesh.
Yeah, I don't know. If you can be more specific, it will be nice. Moving quickly to the next question, does the 3-year income threshold of 145,700 has to be continuous?
Yeah.
I had a break of 18 months to do my master's.
So as far as the guidance is concerned, they have mentioned immediately before your ILR. So that
Correct.
means yes, it should be continuous.
Yeah, and you saying you had a break of 18 months to do your master's. What does it mean? I mean, when you're on a skill visa, so basically your last 3 years of salary, if it's above 135, then you're eligible for three
I would
years.
never study.
Yeah, if with that kind of salary. Yes. Okay. Moving to next question. Sir, I spent 10 years in complete care visa. My coming as a student, can I apply ILR 10 years after human rights?
Sorry, I didn't understood your questions at
Yeah,
all.
I'm not understanding. So it's like a 10-year visa. I think he's inquiring about 10-year visa. Can he apply? Is it?
No, I think he's calculating the care visa and a student visa and a human right. So as far as the home office is concerned, they have mentioned that the long residence of 10 years would not be applicable anymore once this one is in action.
Yeah. Okay. There's another question about dependent. Guys, can you please be specific? What is confusing you guys? I'm not following actually. Confused with the statement for dependents. What exactly? If you because there are two questions of dependents. If you can just put that, we're happy to take your question. But I'm not understanding what exactly you're asking about dependent.
Mm.
Yeah. So, for example, if you are a main applicant and you have a dependent, if you're getting a ILR in 3 years, your dependent also gets with you. Um, what do you want to ask? I don't know. English language, something else? I'm not sure. Okay, put that at the bottom and I'll take those questions as well. Next question is, does the new rule take into account of time spent on the ICT visa before switching to skill visa? It was never counted. It will never be counted
Exactly.
now as well. So answer is no to it, to be honest. Moving to did we take your question? I remember your face, Vinod. Are these changes allowed to do? Are these changes allowed to do? What do you mean by that? What is a guarantee that people who comes for 10 or 15 years to get ILR, they won't change the rule again when they are aiming? Nobody.
Sarika and I are no decision makers, my friend. We are
Yeah,
just the messengers.
we just bring the message to you. We don't know what they are going to do next. Yeah, the whole aim is to cut down on net migration and to stop people to get ILR in the next couple of years, and that's why
Yeah.
they're taking this harsh rule.
But one thing, Sarika, they have mentioned in the guidance, and I think that would cross all the questions as well coming ahead for the dependents.
Mhm.
Let's say if the main applicant is getting the ILR in 5 years, it doesn't mean that the dependent will get them with them for 5 years. They would have their own circumstances, and this is mentioned in the guidance as well.
Aha.
That the baseline for the dependent would be different from the main applicant. That's
Ah.
point number one.
Mhm.
Point number two, let's say if the main applicant do not get the ILR, still, even if the dependent have got a lot of contribution, high earned taxes or whatever, they would
Mhm.
never get the ILR if the main applicant do not qualify for the ILR. So
Aha.
these are the two things we need to understand, that the baseline year of dependent would be different from the main applicant. If the main applicant is getting the ILR in 3 years, that doesn't mean that the dependent will get the ILR in 3 years. That's point number one. Point number two, if your main applicant do not get considered for the ILR for any kind of reason, you would also not get the ILR independently on your own contribution.
Okay. Second part is understood, and I get that. But the first part, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
If,
I'll quote you the exact page also, Sarika,
Mhm.
so that it's easier for audience, and I would like to quote the home office from the documents as well, because this is the most important point I wanted to discuss.
Mhm. Maybe I
Yeah.
missed that.
So
Mhm.
it's page number 26 from the
Uh,
guidance.
you can share your screen, Amil, if you want,
Yeah, just hold on. I think I have been
if you
facing a
try.
lot of issues, but I'll do it. One
Yeah, if
second.
you could try, if it allows you, system allows you.
Yeah, I'll upload it, Sarika, as the PDF if you're okay with that.
Does it allow you here to upload it?
Yeah. It
Yeah,
does
allow
allow me.
you. Please do that. No problem at
Yeah,
all.
just one second.
And And did you say page from the
Page
PDF?
number 26, and yes, it's uploading now. So any moment we'll be getting it over here.
Okay, I've got this PDF open. The only problem I have is I've got my Insta Live from my this hand. One hand I have my mouse. Wait,
The
I,
PDF is getting uploaded. Yeah.
yes,
So
yes, you're
it's,
right. I'll share my screen. I can see that.
can you see? Or should I
Uh,
open?
no, no, I've got it.
Good.
Uh, and okay, I've added yours as well at the in the here in the slides.
So if you see the first highlighted page, first
Yeah,
highlighted paragraph,
yeah.
we expect it to become the position that the qualifying period for settlement for a person grant entry and stay as the adult dependent will be separate, determined according to the own attributes and circumstances. So when we talk about the adult dependent, it not just for adult dependent relative as well. Here they have mentioned that it would be applicable to the other dependents as well. So until and unless we get the branches, once the guidance is published and the rule is implemented, we get to see that how these things are going to frame out going forward.
Hmm. Okay, I'm going to read this for sure because looks like I missed it out. Oh, that's not looking that great then. Okay, thank you, Amel, for sharing your screen and explaining that. And I hope, guys, this is what you were asking.
Yeah.
Uh,
And when
and
we
then,
say adult dependent, it's not just for the adult dependent route. We have to see what the home office mean by it because they were not very clear. But I
yeah,
want to make sure that all the important points are being highlighted on this live. Even if
yeah,
I'm wrong, you'll discuss it in the next live. But
yeah.
these are one of the most important aspect of the paper.
Yeah, sure. And I think, Amil, they will give more clarity. What does it mean in terms of more eligibility criteria, whether it will be English language, or will be their contribution to the society or something else. I don't know. Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Okay.
About the volunteering as well, Sarika.
Yes. Yes,
One
definitely.
idea.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you, Amil, very much. Now, moving to the next question. Legitimate expectation can't apply. There was no promise of rules not changing. Also, it will pass through Parliament. Parliament, sovereign, so courts can't do anything. Okay. Yeah. Alrighty. Moving to the next question. I got care visa on 2022 and I'm due to get my ILR in 2027. What's going to work for me regarding ILR? And moreover, can I bring my dependents after Jan 2026 for dependents UK NARIC is acceptable?
See, I think what you need to understand here, you are asking two questions. Firstly, you won't be able to qualify if the rule is implemented for ILR in 2027. And secondly, if you got your care visa in 2022, you might be able to bring your dependent later on. But we don't know how the rules are going to look like. You can still get your dependent because the January 2026 is just around the corner. But ILR is obviously as per the new rules if it's implemented.
Thank you. Moving to the next question. Venkat is saying, my wife is on care visa and I'm a dependent, earning 55K. Can I apply ILR on June 2026? A 5-year route with new rules independently, along with my two kids below 18 years and born outside UK.
See, obviously, as I said, dependents are obviously tied to the main applicant. That's thing number one. So we don't know how the office is gonna, play around with children's because they have said that they want to make sure that nothing, no injustice are done to the kids because they are very young. We don't know that how these things are gonna formalize going forward. But you as a dependent, yes, you will get -5, but we don't know what happens with your wife going forward. So I think it's yet to be seen. We don't have any examples, but yeah, let's see how it works.
Okay, thank you. So, guys on Instagram, please join on YouTube. I won't be able to take your questions because we already have many questions here on YouTube. So, if you want your questions to be taken, please make sure you join YouTube live session. Just go to Your Knowledge Buddy and then you can find us online. Uh, Shill baby, I cannot take your question from here, please. Thank you. Moving to next question from Ravi. Can you explain which jobs come under public service? It only we already talked about it, so I'm going to give a miss and move to the next question, guys. Next question is Savi saying, do HCA in NHS as band 3 below RQ level 6 on medium salary list, SOC 6131 exempt from proposal are they 5, 10, 15 years.
Yeah, 6131 is obviously below RQF level 6, so they would be considered on 15 years criteria.
And what is HCA?
I don't know. I don't
Okay,
know.
me too.
Could be a specific job title.
Yeah. Okay. Now moving to the next question. Would the period of statutory maternity leave in 2025-2026 count as not meeting the salary threshold, even though it occurred before the proposed rule exists? Two
See,
options.
one thing I want to make sure, I was going through the caseworker guidance as well for skilled worker last night. I know it is not part of the session today, but even in the skilled worker caseworker guidance, there were few exemptions. Let's say if you have got more leaves in the UK as far as your absences are concerned or anything like that, they have given some exemptions. Maybe you're not able to join on time with your sponsor or anything related to that. There were a few exemptions, and maternity leave and bereavement in the family or personal circumstances were the few things that were listed in the guidance. So I think as far as maternity is concerned, which is within beyond the control of any individual, maybe there could be some relaxation over there. That's the reason the consultations are going to happen. They're just not going to leave people on maternity leave. It is yet to be seen, but definitely there should be some transitional arrangements and some relaxations.
Okay. Now what I'm going to do is move very quickly to the next question. Thank you, Amel. Uh, I got my carries on 2022. I'm due on 2027. What's going on for me regarding ILR? And
Yeah,
can I
we
make?
just took this
Oh yeah,
question.
yeah, we have already seen this one. Yeah. Um, what would be the transitional arrangements for existing skilled worker visa? We don't
Yet to
know.
be seen, my friend. Yet to be seen.
Yeah, we don't know that yet. Okay. So moving to the next question, 15 years for care workers is going to implement question mark, because before they said care worker can extend by July 2022, it doesn't allow the people to complete 15 years on same visa.
See, through what you need to understand that once they implement this rule, it would supersede whatever they have mentioned in the past. So I think if they are saying that anyone in care worker or RQF level 6, they would be getting their ILR in 15 years. So there would be some relaxation, and that's why we talk about the transitional arrangements. People who are already on the same visa, they might be able to extend if they're already on the same route. And I think that way they'll be able to complete 15 years, because that thing only makes sense at this point of time.
Thank you. Moving to next question. I'm on the graduate visa after MSc
Thank
course,
God.
working in the role with no sponsorship. If I get assistant psychologist research assistant role next year, will it be 5 years? We talked about who are eligible for 5 years, 10 years, 3 years, I believe. Anything you want to add more, Ahmed?
No, I think it all depends on the fact that if the role is already on the SOC code, and I feel that the assistant psychology research role is probably not there
Mm,
in table one, what we saw after 22nd of July. So the
mm,
role have to be very specific, even if you got any sponsorship related to that role.
okay. Uh, Taking the next question from Inger. Please, are all these still proposals or final?
Sarika will answer that.
So, based on what you saw, Amel prepared, the new baseline for 10 years, that's the new rule they have already said, and that is not up for consultation. There are only few things which is up for consultation. So, even though they have put the rule out, they are not going to debate on it. And so, that is now a law whenever they want to make it next year. They have not decided on a date. The date is to be decided, but that 10 years is the new baseline. This is what they have said. But there are other ways which they want to consult, and that's why they have opened the consultation in terms of transitional arrangements, in terms of jobs below RFU level 6 or so, whether they should be part of 15 years or 10 years. So those bits are there. But 10 years route, which is a new baseline, is not changing.
Yeah.
That will happen. Exact date, when it will be implemented, it will be announced later next year
Yeah.
after consultation ends. Right, Amrit?
Yeah, and today they have updated April 2026 for
April 20.
something, yeah,
Yeah.
for
I
the
was
implementation.
Yeah, because that's the financial year, and most of the rules
Yeah,
they stick to 4th April or 6th of April. I think that's the date, and I
yeah.
was
So I
already.
think the Home Office exactly have got 2.5 months to view the consultations, because the consultation timeline is only until 12th of Feb. So let's go and fill the form.
Okay, next question. Came to UK in 2018, spent 5 years on ICT, which is not counted. Converted to skill visa. So your skill visa, your journey starts in 2023, just 2 years ago. Earning 55K since 3 years. I'm eligible to apply for ILR now. Not now, but
Yeah.
when complete 3 years, so 5 years from 2023, then only you are allowed.
Let it
Um,
become a law.
yeah.
Yeah, let it become a law, I said first, then
Yeah.
only you'll be eligible.
Yeah, yeah, true. Avinash is saying, well, global mobility visa, 9 years with C1 English level, eligible for ILR.
No, my friend.
Because if
GBM
you
routes are not allowed.
yeah, global mobility visa is not a part of permanent residency, so
Yeah.
you cannot even combine that. Yeah. For example, if you are on a temporary visa, you cannot say, okay, I'm on temporary visa for this year, and now I'm combining it with another rule. Can will that apply? So you cannot combine here. It is not eligible. Moving to next one. Sarika is saying, hoo. I'm on PSW right now, and if I get sponsored visa for 5 years, I have I have my son with me from 2024. So can after 7 years on my son, I get ILR?
See, first, you need to get sponsored, Sarika. That's thing number one. Depends on your job role, depends on your salary. Obviously, now you'll be in RQF level 6 because you are the new applicant. And I think there are very few companies I've heard after the new rules that anybody is hiring anyone on temporary shortage or immigration salary list. So we have to see how the children angle work. But I wish you all the best.
Thank you. Now, moving to the next one. We've taken how to apply 15-year visa, care visa, July 2028 after extend. I don't know what you mean by that, but whenever that rule will be implemented, you can, when you complete 15 year, you apply online. What do you mean?
Yes,
I don't
sir.
know. Okay, moving to next question. Hi, there. Can you please tell about long residence? Is it increased from 10 years to more? We already took this question at the beginning. This will be stopped the moment the new rule will be kicked in.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
so moving to the next question. The next question is from Cheryl. I came to the UK in May 2024, and recently in 2025, I got my PSW, started my e-commerce business on the same day. I got my PSW. What would you recommend so I can reduce my time to ILR? You have not even started your journey for ILR, to be honest. So I,
Hmm.
from Anil's slide, if you look at, what he was saying, if you get into if you have a business, why not try for Innovator Founder Visa? And if you opt for self-sponsorship visa, you know what kind of salary you are giving to yourself. So maybe those are the options for you. And either 50K, 125K, and then that is the only way you can reduce your long-term ILR route. Amil, over to you.
I think Sher Alibert is from LinkedIn and he was very excited for today's session. He told me that, he's excited for the session. So thank
Uh-huh.
you, Sher Ali, for being a part of this. I was actually expecting, and Sarika picked up your question because it's not in my control to pick a question, but I saw your question. Thank you for that. And obviously, you can email us at ykb@mac25.co.uk. We can assist you with self-sponsorship services. And, we can obviously design and see if you have got a genuine vacancy in your company, and yeah, we shall talk on that.
Thank you. Moving to the next question. Aman is saying, how about the care skill worker options means the salary definitely not made the requirement and they're saying they are going to be banished, the extension code, and then what happened? I don't understand this question.
I don't know whether if it's a question. So
Okay, moving to the next one. My son came to UK in 2020 and now he completed 5 years. He is on EU dependent visa and a Portugal passport. Will he get INR?
EUSS and EU settle pre-settle is not part of the consultation or not part of the discussion at this point of time. I think this is a EUSS case.
Thank you. Moving to the next one. For low skilled worker groups such as chefs who arrived in 2022, ILR and settlement may now take up to 15 years.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah, exactly.
correct. Moving to the next one. Carer earning 51K. Will ILR be 15 minus 5 or 10 minus 5?
15 minus 5. if I'm not wrong. We'll see how the calculation would work, because here you need to understand. Firstly, I've not seen any carer, because of the role and because of the demand in the UK, they are earning at this much. But let's say even if they get 51, so you are obviously on the baseline of 15. So your thing will start from 15, and whatever reductions are there, it's going to come from there. If as a carer you are earning 125 to 70, then it would be 15 minus 7.
This is an interesting question, actually, Amil. Yeah.
Yeah. You
I
know,
mean, what to take into account first? Job code
exactly.
or the salary? Yeah, if you get
Exactly.
a 50 salary, if I look at that rule, if your salary is above 50,000 pounds, you get your ILR in 5 years, right?
Exactly. Yes, that's right.
But
So
I'm also
they have,
surprised.
yeah, go on.
Yeah. No, I was saying, I mean, I'm also surprised to know that somebody is getting 51K as a career. I have not seen anybody so
Yeah.
far. So it definitely surprised me, actually.
Yeah, they have exactly mentioned three baselines. Okay, the first baseline is for the normal people who fulfill all the condition. That's 10 years on skilled worker visa. The second baseline, who are between RQF level 3 to 6, healthcare, they come under the baseline of 15. So she comes under the baseline of 15, and then whatever reductions are going to be there, it's going to be from that baseline. The third baseline is for the people who have entered the UK illegally, maybe on a visitor visa. So their baseline starts from 20.
Amil, you're breaking for me once again. I don't know, is it my internet? Amil, can you hear me?
Yes,
Amil, can you hear me?
yes, yes, I can hear you.
Okay, you were breaking for me, so I don't know whether it
Yes,
was
I can
your
hear you.
okay, whether it was your internet or my internet. I've just opened the door so that the network connectivity is better. I have no idea.
Okay, I can
Okay.
hear you properly. You want me to repeat again?
Can you please, because I did not
Yeah,
listen to
yeah,
you.
yeah.
I don't know if my audio did. Yes, thank
Yeah,
you.
yeah, yeah. So there are three baseline basically. The first baseline is for the people who are on the normal route to skilled workers, so their baseline is 10 years. The second baseline is for the people who entered into the UK maybe as a healthcare worker, or maybe between RQF level 3 to 6. So their baseline is going to be 15 years. And the third baseline would be for the people who entered the UK illegally, or maybe they came via visitor visa and they switched to any other visa. So their baseline is going to be 20 years.
Okay. Thanks, Amir. Moving to the next question. Guys, are you able to hear Amil okay? Just wanted to
Yeah,
see,
if
or
I can know in the comments, if if I'm getting stuck, please do let me know.
yeah, because I don't know whether it's Amil's net internet or is it me. Can you hear us okay? All right, okay. Alrighty, I'm going to move to the next question, which is about the next one is from Money. It says, I came in September 2021 having income threshold eligible for 3 years, but in Feb 2024 till August 2025, I was not earning. In September 2025, again I started. Will previous years be counted? I think Amel already said
Yeah.
that it's in the guidance. It said your last 3 years before you apply ILR, you need to be on that salary threshold. So we discussed about it already. So I'm going to move to the next question, and I
Everyone can hear us loud and clear. Thank you so much, Mahesh, Addu, Saran. Thank you so
okay,
much, guys.
they have come confirmed already, right?
Yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
great. Okay. Because now I'm a little lost with the question. I don't know till where I have taken the question. Oh dear, what do I do now? I've taken question from 6 o'clock. Okay, guys, I may lose some of your question because now I lost track because I was at the bottom of the page to see if you are able to hear us properly or not. Okay, I'm going to take now random question, guys. So please forgive me if I miss your question, and if you can copy paste your question at the end if I have not taken your question, that will be helpful. The next question I'm going to take: how will the NI contribution be calculated for ILR?
See, NI contribution is part of the HMRC taxation system. So they are only talking about the gross income at this point of time and the taxable income. So it depends on your salary and stuff like that.
Okay, thank you. Moving to the next question: can we legally challenge this law?
No comments, Naveen.
Okay. Guys, I can only tell you from my experience, not experience from what I know in my memory and knowledge. Similar thing had happened long time ago, maybe in 2009 or 10, when
Yeah.
XMP visa was there. High
HSMP, HSMP.
HSMP.
Yeah, yeah.
People did challenge that in the court, and it was in their it was in the favor of the people rather than what was being proposed by the Home Office, and they won. So I have seen lots of comments in different social media platform where people are trying to make a group and they're planning to do that. Okay, this is what I know, but looks like people are planning to do it. Maybe again, we are not kind of saying you should be part of it or not. I've read it, I have seen it, people are talking about it, and it was already done previously. So if people want to do it, it can be done. Next, people can do it in the future as well. I'm going to take next question from. Uh, Question is, I started a T2 job with 45K, and after 1 year moved into 53K per year. In this case, how ILR duration is counted?
So once the rules get implemented and you continuously being on the ILR, continuously being on the same salary for 3 years, you would be able to uh, get your -5 years because you come under that threshold of 50,000 to 70.
Thank you. Did we take question from Keaton? I don't remember this one. Um,
No, I don't remember as well. Yeah, we can take this question
Okay.
as
I came to UK 2022 June as student dependent and switched to tier 2 applicant salary 60K in August 2023. Now I need to wait 5 years tier 2, or dependent visa also includes 5 years. Dependent visa, no, you switch your category.
well.
Now you
Yes.
are a main applicant, and before you were a student dependent. Student dependent is never part of the skilled visa, first of all. So your clock starts ticking when you are part of the skilled visa.
Exactly.
Yeah. Thank you. I'm going to move then very quickly. Um, I've taken few questions, guys. I'm not going to take the questions which I have already kind of taken a similar one. Going to the next question, which is about, as stated that RQF level 6, greater than 6 will be eligible 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
If I work as a digital marketing professional, which is RQF level 3 job, and earn 51,000, so I'm eligible in 5 years, or 15 minus 5 years.
Yeah, that's true. Not 15, you're not eligible in 5 years. It would be 15 minus 5. So we exactly don't know when did you started your job, but it would reduce if you're earning taxable income for 5 years. It's if it's 50,000 to 70 and above.
Okay, great. Thank you. I'm going to take next question from someone. We have not taken question. Again, I've seen many repeated questions already. Okay, yes, this is a good question. Does UK NARIC or ECCTIS enough to prove English language that basically we use for skill visa to apply ILR?
100% it does, because the good thing about UK NARIC and NECTIS is that they specifically mention that at what CFR level you got the recommendation for. So if it's at C1 level, you automatically get -1.
So, do you know that, Amin, whether if you have done your bachelor's, you get B1, C1, A1, or master's, you get this, or PhD, you get that? Is there any kind of rough guideline somewhere?
I think this is a very good question, and I have to do my research on the same as well, because if the UK degree is concerned, then I think it should be -1, because they have not mentioned specifically about the UK degree, but it is considered as the highest level of English if you have got any bachelor's or master's degree from the UK. So as far as my understanding is concerned, obviously not mentioned over there, but I think it should be -1 because it gives you an added advantage as compared to other people.
Yeah. I had used my ECCTIS actually. I don't remember what's written on the certificate, to be honest. And if they
Mhm.
have guidelines, maybe I'll post it somewhere, guys. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay, let's move to the next one. Did we take this question? I don't know.
no, we did not.
Okay, let's read it together. So I'm eligible for ILR in September 2029 if I maintain my salary slab above 55K for next 3 years. My SOC is under high skill job section. I have RQ level 6 educational background. English level is C1.
Yeah, I think me and Sarika were discussing this last night that the highest level of reduction would be applied as far as these things are concerned. So let's say if you earn £55,000, so it would be -5. So the C1 would not be taken into consideration, because I got one question, and if you minus all its reduction, it comes down to 1 year. So that's not going to be a possibility. That's what the Home Office has mentioned. Only the biggest reduction would be count, and I think irrespective of whatever is there, maybe they were kind enough to put the highest reduction as far as the ILR is concerned.
Yeah, and it's mentioned in the PDF that I will also share today on LinkedIn. You guys can check that. The next question, I'm not sure of it. I'm the spouse of EU citizen. Will ILR timeline change for me, or it's same 5 years?
Yeah, it's not subject to consultation specifically for EUSS, so I think you should be fine.
Okay. Okay. Now, did I take this question? Sarika, I've taken your question, I
Yeah,
believe.
yeah.
Let me see. Again, I've taken this question. Guys, you have sent your question so many times. Okay, I'm going to take the next question here. I came to the UK in April 2025 as a nursery teaching assistant through a sponsorship of a private nursery as a skilled worker. So please could you tell me what will happen to my ILR?
So I think a nursery teaching assistant, obviously in private, it's not a public service. It would be considered at RQF level 3 to 5. So your baseline would be 15 years, unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay. This one. Please explain the following scenario. Gross salary is greater than 105,000. Working in the UK since Jan 2018 to October 2022. Intra-company transfer visa, October 2025. Skilled worker dependent visa. Oh my God.
I need to get my algebra book, Pratik, for this.
Yeah. So your last 3 years, whenever you apply ILR, if you
Yeah.
are on a salary of 125,000 plus, you get your ILR in 3 years. That is what is important. Now I don't remember exactly what you
Exactly.
stated here. And your ILR thing is, sorry, your intercompany transfer thing is not counted at all. Um, we have taken all these questions as well. Uh, okay, so people are talking about challenging this decision and all. Yes, you can do that. I'm going to pick up the questions. Yes. Is there anything you spot anywhere? Okay, let me see. If, I'll read this question. I don't know if we have read it before. Cannot extend visa after how it's often
Yeah,
possible.
we have done
You've
this.
taken it, right? Oh, guys. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to the bottom of the
Yeah,
page now.
I think that would be the best thing.
Yeah, because people have repeated their questions. So I'm going to just check, what questions I have
Yeah.
not taken. So, question from Adu. My daughter came to the UK in 2023 on dependent visa on my wife. My wife was a student and now on PSW. She will be applying for PhD. Will my daughter get ILR in 2030 as she completes 7 years in the UK?
I think this question is really important. What we need to understand that still they have not put this into consideration as yet, because there are so many people whose children will be completing 7 years at that point of time. And if your child is ILR, and if this rule is still existent after the new ILR rule comes in, then I think yes, she will be able to get ILR. But still, we have to see how the consultation structure is going forward.
Okay, great. There was a good question actually I saw now. Someone saying, about the salary and saying also getting. Where did I miss that? Sorry, my screen just moved so fast. Somebody was getting some supplementary job, and will that be counted or not
Yeah,
counted?
yeah, yeah. If you want, I can answer that question. I saw that question passing by.
Oh, you saw that?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, yeah, I saw that question passing by.
Okay.
So,
If
yeah, so many people are asking that if my supplementary job will be counted towards a taxable income. So, there should not be a combination of it, because Home Office is only expecting you to have your singular income from your sponsor at this point of time. And that is what they have mentioned in the consultation papers as well. We don't know if it comes as a part of consultation, but there are many jobs right now in RQF level 6 which are mostly above 50 and plus. So I don't think so the supplementary income could be deployed into this, because that's completely your side hustle and not included with your main job and sponsor.
Okay, thank you. So, guys, you're talking about, if you challenge the decision in the code, what happens? We cannot answer all that, yeah. So there's no point of reposting that. I don't think we need to talk anything about it, to be honest. And that is up to you what you guys do, and then what decisions will be made. That is not for us to take any questions. So I'm going to take question now. Again, I'm really sorry how my screen is behaving now. What about the timeline for a dependent of a skilled worker who is earning less than 50K? Do the ILR clock reset if main applicant move ILR before dependent?
So I think the ILR clock reset is a completely different question, but the timeline of a dependent is what me and Sarika just discussed, and we showed it in the guidance paper as well, that the circumstances would be different, and it is yet to be seen after the consultation how it shapes up, because there the dependent ILR would completely depend upon their own circumstances and their own contribution to the country.
Okay. Okay. Someone
Maybe
has
money as well,
have
1.99.
1.9, but there is no question, so I don't know. Thank you. Again, I'm going to take a question again based on what I see on my screen. I have not read it properly. We already have a skilled worker visa that started in September 2024 and ends in September 2026, and it'll extend it after September 2026 under the same company and same job code. Will the new rules affect my ILR? We already talked about it. It's going to affect everyone who's not got an ILR before the new rules kicks in. Depends where you fall, whether 3 years, 5 years, 15 years, or which category, right, Amir?
Exactly, and you jumping sponsor at any point of time is not a part of the question right now. It all depends on your salary.
Yeah. Okay. Next question from to eligible. I'm due for eligible for indefinite leave in Feb 2026. Will my application be processed by all rules? Please advise. The
Yes,
new
ma'am, 100%. You can
yeah.
contact us.
Okay, yes. And the new rule has not yet started. That's what I'm trying to say. It's
True.
not yet implemented. The date is to be decided. And like we think maybe we have read it somewhere thinking it will be April. So
Yeah.
if, of course, if you apply before that, you will be part of the old rule. And then contact our expert, Mr. Amil.
YKB at mac25.co.uk.
Yes, thank you. All right. Okay, Anil, I think we have already done a 1 hour session. Maybe one or two questions, maybe from the bottom of the comment section,
Yeah,
Amil,
yeah, yeah. Please, that's okay. That's okay. That's okay.
and then I will let you go. Again, question: what if the public consultation goes again? We don't know that. Maybe I have a question for you.
Mm-hmm.
It's the same kind of questions. So today people are asking what is considered as a public fund. For example, people are taking childcare. They didn't realize that if they are on a school visa, they should not take a childcare. What else, Amil, is considered as a taking public funds?
I think number one is universal credits. That's 100% consider in the benefits. Then there are, people ask me about the school meals and all those small stuff. Because when we talk about benefits in United Kingdom, there are multiple amount of benefits in all the sectors. Okay. So when the Home Office is mentioned specifically about the benefits, they have mentioned about the universal credits as well. So I think apart from that, whatever major benefits, because maternity leave is also one of the benefits you're claiming, we exactly don't know what kind of benefits they are talking about, because there are so many minor and major benefits we have in this country. But I think something like housing benefits, that would be number one. Universal credit, that would be also on the same line. And also maybe there is one I recently saw related to food bank or stuff like that. If you're claiming benefits for food and stuff like that, that would also be considered into this thing. But we don't know specifically what the Home Office need, but these are the few things which we obviously know: the housing benefits, and the universal credit is completely exempted.
Okay, okay, thank you. And one of the question again I read it somewhere. What if someone is on a skill visa? They have taken a house here and they are on mortgage. Will
Mhm.
that be part of
No, no,
universal credit?
that
Okay,
that's not a benefit. That's actually a privilege they have got by the mortgage companies, and that's completely private.
okay. All right. Naveen, I'm not sure why you're posting your question and again. A public consultation goes in which favor? There's nothing we can answer. And you're reposting it, I don't know, 1,000 times. There's no point. And I'm not able to see other questions because of you, which is not good. Okay, maybe last question we are going to take. My European wife entered UK after 2022 December. Her father sponsored her, and now she's married to me. She can sponsor me under Appendix FM, or she have to wait for the ILR in order to apply. I have no idea.
You need to take notes to understand this. So your European wife, I don't know how you consider your wife as European. Probably if she have got a European passport and she came on USS on based of her father, that could be it. And now she's married to you. She can sponsor me under Appendix FM. I think if your wife has got a European passport and if she has got a ILR, then it would be obviously under Appendix FM. And for Appendix FM, the ILR is still for 5 years and it is not even subject to public consultation.
Okay, great.
I
Thank
think
you.
let's take one more question, Sarika, which you think is okay.
Okay. Did you spot anything good? I mean, for me, um,
I think,
finding
I think
Naveen
one,
very funny, sending the same question again.
I know, but I got one more question.
Yeah.
I think we can take this.
Are you able
Uh,
to click on that question, Amel, yourself?
no, no,
No?
I'm able. No, no, I'm not able to click because all the questions are coming back and forth. But I think we should take this question, and I'm going to read it out for you.
Sure.
Are these salaries threshold applicable on dependents as well, or will only the tenure impact the dependent? So as we discuss, and this is important to see as well, even in the consultation part, that dependents would be having their own circumstances and contribution and integration to this country. And after the consultation, the Home Office would decide that how these things are gonna, structure. Sarika, can I say something if you don't mind?
Yes, please go for it.
For the audience. See, one thing what we need to understand, whatever guidance or whatever things, whatever news we got, Sarika was very kind enough to plan it in advance. And I think we are one of the very first people who are doing this webinar and the podcast on a very short notice. So whatever information has been given by Sarika and myself, it is purely based on our understanding on how the consultation would work. That's point number one. Whatever we discuss here, we have uploaded the slide of the consultation, and we only explained you whatever we understood from that consultation or the caseworker guidance or whatever has been published. So do not take it as a generic approach. As the day would come, we would be able to understand the branches. We would be understand the finer details of how these things are going to fructify. So whether it's the minus of let's say C1 level, they've already mentioned these things. But what kind of benefits are we talking about? How the dependence contribution is going to be calculated? Children's under 18, Home Office has said they don't want to do any injustice to them. How these things are going to be calculated? So whatever we have just explained or answered your question, Sarika was, saying that her audience is very concerned and anxious about the fact that, so that's the reason we had this session. So whatever our understanding was, we are only doing on that basis. So yeah, you can just contact us and reach us out to as at ykbmac25.co.uk, and we might be able to help you out. So thank you so much for your time, everyone. Thank you so much, Sarika, for arranging this on a very short notice.
Thank you, Amal. Thank you for joining. Actually, I understand, how busy you are during this time, and still you agreed for it. And guys, I was reading some of the comments. I think most of the comments we have already discussed at the start of the video, at the start of the live session. I think people who join a little late, they have not heard our conversation or discussion. I'm going to, of course, put this on the now on YouTube. The moment I click on end the session, you can watch it. But definitely, most of the questions I think we have taken. Yes, regarding the tax bit that people are asking about, taxable income, what is counted versus not. I think we will need more clarity around it. I
Yeah,
don't. We have a full-fledged clarity from the government. So yes, this is a good question that Randul you are sending us, and
yeah,
we are still waiting for more confirmation and guidance from the government itself. It's not clearly mentioned. Okay.
exactly.
Okay, guys, again, leave your comments and then you can reach out to Amel. Like I said, all the details will be there at the end in my pinned comment and also in the description. And do not panic now. Things which are not under your control, you cannot do it. Just see where you stand and then make the best decision for you. Thank you very much. And thank you, Amel, for joining. Thank you, guys. See
Thank you
you.
so much, Sarika. Thank you so much,
Bye.
everyone. All the
Bye.
best. Bye.
Bye.